Why did you decide to do what you did?
When I was sitting at my desk at the NSA working with tools of mass surveillance every day, I saw that all of our communications were being intercepted all of the time in the absence of any suspicion of wrongdoing. And this was something that was occurring without our knowledge, without our consent.
Snowden worked as an analyst for America's all-seeing national security agency, the NSA.
The National Security Operations Center.
The agency collects raw electronic data from around the world that is fed to America's spies and their Western partners. At the root of Edward Snowden's concern is the ability of the agencies to collect this bulk data. It contains details of all our communications, like when and where they were made and where they were sent. It's this metadata the agencies are interested in, rather than content.
The plot.
Bulk data can also be collected in a more intimate and personal way via hacking our smartphones. They now account for an increasing amount of all internet traffic and are a godsend for the agencies, the secret doorway to all our data and internet use. What information, what intelligence can the agencies get from this, a smartphone? Snowden told us about a secret GCHQ training program codenamed Smurfs, cartoon characters devised by Belgian comic artist Peyo.
Dreamy Smurf is the power management tool, which means turning your phone on or off without you knowing.
Even if I've turned my phone off?
Right.
And then we've got Nosy Smurf. What's Nosy Smurf?
Nosy Smurf is the hot miking tool. So for example, if it's in your pocket, they can turn the microphone on and listen to everything that's going on around you.
Even if my phone is switched off?
Even if your phone's switched off, because they've got the other tools for turning it on.
Tracker Smurf. What's Tracker Smurf?
That's a geolocation tool which allows them to follow you with a greater precision than you would get from the typical triangulation of cell phone towers. They want to own your phone instead of you.
Snowden also reveals that
This track is not an attack upon the American people. It's an attack upon the system within which they live. Since 1945, the United States has attempted to overthrow more than 50 foreign governments. In the process, the US has caused the end of life for several million people and condemned many millions more to a life of agony and despair. The strength of your dreaming prevents you from reason. The American dream only makes sense if you're sleeping. It's just a cruel fantasy. Their politics took my voice away, but their music gave it back to me. The land where the lumpen are consumed by consumption, killing themselves to shovel down food in abundance. I guess a rapper from Britain is a rare voice. America is capitalism on steroids. Natives kept in casinos and reservations. Displaced slaves never given reparations. Take everything from Native Americans and wonder why I call it the racist experiment. Afraid of your melanin, the same as it's ever been. That ain't gonna change with the race of the president. I see imperialism under your skin tone. You could call it Christopher Columbus syndrome.
So say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming these broad skies at night?
The world's entertainer, the world's devastator. From Venezuela to Mesopotamia, you can't.
The US is funneling money into tracking systems that are threatening to make the very concept of privacy a thing of the past. It could mean people's every move being used against them to keep them under surveillance. RT's Marina Portnar looks at the future of being watched.
The information age was an era nearly everybody embraced. But today's surveillance age, experts say, is a reality almost no one can escape.
We are 5 years away in New York from zero privacy, from every New Yorker being tracked and cataloged and watched.